Good morning, everyone. My name is Carlos Racines. I'm a student of the University Catholic of Santiago Guayaquil, and my topic is securing ultra-low power MCUs at the edge of the IoT, Internet of Things. So I'm going to start with the definition. Internet of the Things, IoT. The Internet of Things, or IoT, is a system of interrelated computing devices, mechanical and digital machines, objects, animals, or people that are provided with unique identifiers, UIDs, and the ability to transfer data over a network without requiring a human-to-human or human-to-computer interaction. The application. So I'm gonna talk with two IoT in the healthcare and smart cities. The first, connected healthcare yet remains the sleeping giant of the Internet of Things application. The concept of connected healthcare systems and smart medical devices bear enormous potential not just for companies but also for the well-being of people in general. Research shows IoT in healthcare will be massive in coming years. IoT in healthcare is aimed at empowering people to live healthier lives with wearing connected devices. And smart cities. Smart cities is another powerful application of IoT generating curiosity among world's population. Smart automated transportation, smart energy management system, water distributions, urban security, and environmental monitoring all are examples of Internet of Things applications for smart cities. IoT will solve major problems faced by the people living in cities like pollution, traffic congestion, and shortage of energy supplies, etc. Products like cellular communication enable smart valley trash will send alerts to municipal services when a bin needs to be emptied. The pros and cons. The pros. With more information, you can make better decisions, whatever it's general decision as needing to know what buy at the grocery store, or if your company has enough supplies and widgets. Knowledge is a great power, and more knowledge is always good. This is most of the important advantages of this technology. And the pros. As there is an involvement of different technology and devices, there is monitoring by more than one company, which directly question that security and privacy issues. Data retrieval and storage also become a major concern for the companies because all of them are involved at the same time. In the case of keeping only one company, it may lead to the question of domination. Issues applied in Ecuador. I think the most difficult part in Ecuador to the IoT is the cost, because most of the devices that people, companies, and industry use it are also, if you want to work with IoT, you have to be good and powerful devices, and the good internet connection is important. The second, the internet connection only in the big cities it's good, and another it's really poor. So the IoT in Ecuador will be good, but the government have to spend a lot of money if they want this technology. The Internet of the Things it's a good advance for technology. It will be amazing not only for the people in general, it's amazing for industries and government. With this technology, you can have a lot of information so fast, even more faster than now. Education, production, communication, all can improve with that. For me, countries like Ecuador can be better with IoT. So finally, I have some videos with the same topic.
modern magic. The beautiful 1961
What
Chevrolet.
will the design of the future car be like? Will it resemble KITT,
My alpha circuit is malfunctioning.
the talking companion to Night Rider's David Hasselhoff?
KITT, activate the surveillance unit. The usual routine.
Meaning I keep you out of trouble.
Or a sleek superhero machine like the Batmobile? Automakers, tech giants, and communications companies are all working to answer that question. And it comes down to one thing: connectivity.
In a nutshell, it's really bringing the technology and the convenience and really mobilizing a person's life for them and making it easier for them.
AT&T built this facility in downtown Atlanta to bring all of the players together in one space. From car manufacturers and technology companies to multimedia experts and software developers.
Anytime you could actually get everybody in the same room together working on one common goal, I think that's where you really kind of spur a lot of creativity and innovation.
The Life-Size Test Garage is an incubator for breakthrough ideas and solutions surrounding the connected car.
So one of the things we're doing here at the Drive Studio is the integration between all devices. So, when you get in your car, your phone is connected, your watch is connected, and everything can talk to each other.
By seamlessly syncing all of your mobile devices to your car, you can get things like real-time map updates and personalized streaming music selections. Your car essentially becomes your own personal hotspot.
So I'm going to press and hold the engine button. And now it's sent out a message to start the car.
This app lets drivers use their mobile device to start and stop their car, lock the doors, honk the horn, or check their tire pressure. Your car will even connect to your home. So as you pull into your driveway, you can adjust the temperature in the house, turn on the lights, and open the garage door.
I can enable speech enablement within the car, close my garage door, and it seamlessly talks to the Digital Life platform to make the necessary changes.
Some may think more technology in the car equals more dangerous distraction. But developers say the top priority is keeping drivers safe.
So we're able to do this through voice enablement, and you're going to see that you're going to be able to control a lot of the infotainment stuff in your car via your voice.
Apple, Microsoft, and Google have all announced plans to join the connected car game, but it will be up to car manufacturers to choose which platform they want to offer customers and at what price. AT&T already has 8 auto manufacturers on board with more than 800,000 vehicles connected.
And we believe that this convergence of all these technologies will really ease somebody's life going forward, as how all the stuff actually communicates to each other.
Do you think an orchid will ever be able to tell its story? Do you think a flower will one day tell us where it was grown, how it was treated, or how it got here? Do you think it's possible to teach traffic to speak? Do you think a car can call an ambulance faster than a phone? Do you think it's possible for devices to automatically deliver important, often life-saving data to those in charge? Can you imagine an ambulance that gathers critical information before arriving at the hospital? And that a patient could be examined before he even enters the emergency room, saving precious time for the patient and his family. None of this is science fiction. It's all part of a concept that our team has been working on for several years, the Internet of Things. The main challenge for making this dream come true is finding a way to connect many different applications and technologies in one coherent network.
The thing is, they are not connected.
For instance, there are 6 different systems at work in our medical example. We call them silo applications. Before the devices can talk to each other, we need to provide them with a common language. In other words, a set of design rules, protocols, and interoperable technologies.
So, how do you build the future? You identify, predict, analyze, and assess the forces of social change. We begin with information. We talk about big data, vast amounts of data flowing from every imaginable source. However, perhaps the most important piece of information can be found within us. With measuring devices, sensors, and genomics, we now have a deeper understanding about who we are. A high percentage of Finns say they like monitoring their own health, looking after themselves, and having a say in their treatment. But there is a significant gap between this understanding and our healthcare systems. If we could combine our personal data with our healthcare services, we would have a new system at hand. A system based on real human needs. It's time to move from nursing to health promotion. Do you ever stop and wonder about all the weird, amazing signals and functions we are made of? With advanced electronic services alongside traditional healthcare, we can give people more and more options when they're in need of treatment. Imagine getting treatment via webcam from the comfort of your own home. Self-care aims to make our lives easier by giving us more opportunities to look after our own health.
The consumer internet connects about 5 billion devices. Think about all the new business models that came about, all the changes in our lives. And now imagine we connect 50 billion devices to each other. Devices that run manufacturing floors, that run energy plants, that run healthcare systems. What kind of value can they create in the world? What kind of business models can happen through this?
We need businesses to rethink their business models. You got to start looking differently at your consumer relationship, the way you price your products, the way you provide the services, and increasingly we see you don't pay for a product per se, but increasingly you pay for a service. You see increasing importance of these ecosystems that together start creating these tremendous new solutions that dramatically can improve people's lives.
We can really increase the utilization rate of products. Today, the utilization rate of cars is maybe 15%. Half of the time is used to search for parking spaces or standing in traffic jams. Using data and software, we will be enabled to automate driving. We will bring up the utilization rate, and I think the same might happen to the industry.
We will see devices that no longer fail or are repaired before the failure happens. And that will change the way that we buy products, it will change the way we rent products, it will change the way we think about products.
In the past, the focus was on automation of muscle work. In the future, software will really help us to automate knowledge work, to come up with better decisions, faster decisions.
The skill set required for jobs in manufacturing will dramatically change. We would see far more white-collar workers in factories than what we have today. We will see many products being offered as services.
Some people estimate that the industrial Internet of Things is as big as the entire US economy. Capturing that benefit, creating the right framework, engaging the right parties is essential so that at the end of the day, the benefits can outweigh the risks.
There are some pretty significant questions that leaders within those organizations have. By coming together and sharing perspectives and understanding how others are thinking about these issues, they can collectively come up with better approaches to be able to create the enabling environment, as well as individually walk away with a more informed position to make individual decisions.
Ability to rethink products and services, reinvent business models, and retrain and retool the workforce. Doing this and more will be important to make sure that this trend, the industrial Internet of Things, doesn't just deliver the business and economic advantage, but also the human advantage. It's the people behind it that have the power to make it truly transformative.